Hola amigos! Thanks for joining me. I'm here in my backyard. So excited to continue reading from Dolphins at Daybreak, Magic Treehouse numero 9 by Mary Pope Osborn. Last time we had finished chapter 4, and I'm wondering if you can recall what happened. Yes, so they were underwater in the MiniSub, and Jack had pressed a button called Ship's Log. And look at that. We'll probably find out in chapter 5 what that means. It's called Two Eyes. Page 31, página 31. What's a ship log? Said Annie. It's a diary of an ocean trip, said Jack. He peered at the computer screen and read a log entry. Monday, July 5. Hey, that was just last week, said Jack. He read further. Collected rock and shell samples. Mapped ocean floor. Found tiny crack in hull. This is like your notebook, said Annie. Yeah, the oceanographer was writing notes on the computer, said Jack. Jack and Annie read further. Tuesday, July 6th. Crack has widened. Must return to reef soon. A crack where? Said Annie. I don't know, said Jack. He read further. Wednesday, July 7. More tiny cracks. Cannot be fixed. Heading back to reef today. Uh-oh, this doesn't sound good, said Jack. He read further. Thursday, July 8. Defective sub returned to reef. Leave for helicopter to transport to junkyard. Defective means broken, right? Said Annie. Yep, said Jack. So this sub is broken? Said Annie. Yep, said Jack, and it was waiting to be taken by a helicopter to a junkyard. Yikes, said Annie. Now we really have to get back. Let's try pressing the waves picture, said Annie. She pressed the waves picture on the computer screen, which looks like this. The mini-sub began to rise slowly. Oh, good, said Jack. The sub went past a small coral mountain. It went past schools of fish and waving plants. Oh, gasped Annie. Jack gasped too. Two eyes were staring out from behind the giant sea plant. They looked human, except for they were as big as golf balls. The sub moved past the giant plant. Jack breathed a sigh of relief. Wait, who's... sputtered Annie. Don't ask, said Jack. They stared back at the plant. And then a long arm came out from behind it. And then another arm. And then another. And another. And another. And another. And another. And another. Jack and Annie stared in horror at the giant octopus. It's coming after us, said Annie. Slowly, the octopus crept through the water. Its 8 arms reached for the mini-sub. Chapter 6. Crack. Page 36. 36. The octopus hugged the mini-sub. Each of its 8 arms had 2 rows of suckers. The suckers stuck to the window. The mini-sub stopped. The octopus stared at Jack and Annie with huge human eyes. I don't think it wants to hurt us, whispered Annie. I think it's just curious. I'm going to research it, said Jack. His hand shook as he flipped through the pages of the ocean book. He found a picture of an octopus and read aloud. The octopus tends to be a gentle, shy creature. Sometimes, though, curiosity gets the best of it, and it comes out of hiding. Ah, see, I told you it's shy, said Annie. She yelled to the octopus, Hi, I'm Annie. He's Jack. Oh, moaned Jack. He read further. But the octopus has huge strength. Each of its arms, or tentacles, has many suckers which act like rubber suction cups. It is nearly impossible to free an object from their grasp. Oh, great, said Jack. We'll never get rid of this thing. Just then, Jack felt a drop hit his arm. Water. He looked up at the ceiling. Uh-oh, said Annie. A thin crack ran along the ceiling. Smaller cracks branched out from it. Water dripped from the cracks. We found the cracks, said Annie. The octopus better let go before the whole ceiling breaks, said Jack. Let go, please, please, Annie shouted at the octopus. The creature blinked as if trying to understand her. Please, please, she shouted. Come on, Annie. It doesn't care if you're polite. The octopus blinked at Jack. Get out of here, Jack yelled at it. Now! Feet! Scram! Go! The octopus shot a cloud of black liquid into the water and disappeared into the dark cloud. Its long tentacles trailed through the water. The MiniSub started to rise slowly again. You hurt his feelings, Annie said. I don't think so. Something bothered Jack, though. He looked back at the ocean book. He read, the octopus squirts black ink to escape its enemies. One of its main enemies is the shark. Oh no, said Jack. What's wrong, said Annie. Jack looked out the window. The water was growing clear again. A shadowy figure moved toward the MiniSub. What is that? Whispered Annie. The fish was way bigger than the dolphins, and it had a very weird head. Jack could feel his heart nearly stop. A hammerhead shark, he breathed. We're really in trouble now. Do you see the shark? Octopus. The pulpo. And tiburon. And that's the end of chapter 6. Oh, so much suspense. Well, maybe you'll join me as we continue reading the next 2 chapters. It's been a lot of fun. Have a great day.